Hello.
Hello. Hello.
My name's Scott. So during that whole film, the whole time, you're going, Scott, Scott. Every time I had to look around for sadness. I'm going to hand you the microphone so you can answer the questions. I got some questions for you about the film, if that's okay.
Thank you.
All right. Yes, and I'll be recording this for the Evil Popcorn podcast, just so you're aware if anyone will listen to this back, even though you're in the room, you may. So excellent work on a first feature. First feature, yes.
Thank you.
What were you in particularly inspired by?
I was really inspired by Texas Chainsaw.
Okay.
That's what inspired a lot of the intro with
A
the...
lot of the 70s effects.
Yeah, and like I heard people describe it as like a film about meat, so I wanted to make a film about skin.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, obviously the skin flapping in there.
And like the radio broadcast.
Yeah. That's good. Good count.
Thank you.
In the film, though, did you have any particular horror inspirations for your character?
For my character, not in particular. I was drawing from a lot of, I think, more video game protagonists of the horror genre.
Sure.
So a lot of like Silent Hill type character, like, you know, a young female who's gone through this trauma and then it's like projecting it onto a creature that is kind of literally irrelevant, but like story-wise is like the whole like thematic line like goes through that, like grieving to basically killing and stuff.
Sure. Yeah. Okay. What about you?
I was really excited to play the evil one, and I got to scream and to kill, and the effects and the like blocking the scenes and actions was really fun to do in the process with that.
Okay. So I really enjoyed a couple of, just took some notes. I wasn't reading on my phone. I wasn't playing Pokemon Go or anything like that. So a couple of things I really enjoyed. I enjoyed the TV scene with the entity trying to get through. That was
Thank you.
I like that. I like the visual representation.
Yeah.
It's good. The spiraling scene where everyone in the house is spiraling, but you've got the camera spinning.
Thank
Really
you.
nice. I liked the cheat of the swap with where you.
Or with the torch.
Yeah. So, and some great writing with that. So it meant that you didn't have to spend money on something because it's you.
Yeah.
Discarding the rocks was lovely. Just in the background, picking up the little rock and going, no. And then the middle sized rock and going, no. And then the bigger rock. That was really nice. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
A little moment of levity and stuff. And the no head reveal was really good. So cheating it with the lights, not showing the head, and then go, it's just going to be that person. They're not going to show it.
Thank you. We spent a lot of time digging a hole and putting what was it, minced ground beef over the top.
Yeah, yeah, good. Were you sponsored by Coles or Woolies or local butcher?
We were sponsored by our friend, actually. We drove past her house and we said, can we have a bunch of raw beef, please?
Oh, yeah.
And she said, okay.
So a real
It was
community feel.
Yeah. It was a big team effort.
What's your history with horror?
I was always sort of drawn to like creepy stuff. I wasn't like raised on horror, but just like over time, I slowly crept more and more into like exploring it. I was kind of like scared by it initially. And then I was like, I loved horror games. Like I loved Silent Hill, loved Resident Evil. I watched all those, played all those. And then I think just over time, I found that like horror tells stories in a very unique way that like a rom-com, you couldn't really get that like emotional response from. Yeah.
Okay. What horror movie did you see? This will be for everyone. What horror movie did you?
Oh, you know what got me into horror? I watched Primeval as a kid. And I think I was too young for that one.
Okay.
Because there were people getting eaten.
So what did you see too early?
Probably From Dusk Till Dawn. I brought that story up earlier. My dad showed me when I was younger. He was a big horror buff, so I learned a lot of my stuff from him.
I had a friend who went to see that at the cinema.
Really?
He realized that it was a vampire film. He thought it was just a Quentin Tarantino film where it was going to be George Clooney shooting people, and was very surprised in the cinema and said, "What the fuck?" Vampires. Sorry, spoiler for vampires. What?
Can't remember. I don't know if it's because I watched it and just blocked it, but I know I watched Austin Powers way too young. I don't regret that.
The scariest movie of them all.
It really is. All right. So now I have some standard questions that I ask in the podcast of a few people. So we'll do that with you as well. So if you were a slasher, what mask would you wear other than the one we've just seen? And what would you be getting revenge for?
Ooh, I would want to wear like a doll head, like a porcelain doll head. And I would want revenge for, I don't know. I'd have to find out. There's nothing revenge worthy of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who would you be killing?
Someone evil.
Okay. So a good slash.
Yeah, like Toxic Avenger.
Okay, yeah, nice, yeah.
I would say, I'd probably get pretty lazy with the mask. I'd go, Jason, just chuck the bag over the head,
Sure.
an eye hole, whatever works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'd probably be killing in revenge for just having a bad day with friends. You plan a nice event and everyone decides to show up in a sour mood.
Are you killing your friends or are you killing people who cause the sour?
I would be killing my friends.
Yeah.
If I became a slasher, I'd have to cross someone.
Okay. All right.
I'd wear a really nice wig. Like, it'd like change between the person that I'm like doing the thing and it'd match, like, it'd be colorful, be big, realistic.
Right. Like a clown wig. Okay.
Like a kind of like Dolly Parton, but diet.
Oh.
And you really piss me off. And like, if I'm already a slasher, I may as well go for it.
Hey. Favorite horror monster?
Oh, wait, I gotta think this one. I know. It is Gabriel from Malignant. I love Gabriel.
Okay.
He's freaky.
Sure.
He's freaky. I don't know if he counts, but I would say Billy, the puppet from Saw.
So, they're on track.
On the trolley, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Love
That's good. It's good.
I know a lot of people find Cat in the Hat scary, but I'll take it. Yes.
Yeah.
It's great. It is so good. I'll stop.
Alrighty. So now, with the current crop of characters that are coming through for public domain, like Popeye's just coming out of public domain, Mickey Mouse, that sort of thing, Winnie the Pooh, what children's character would you want to make a horror movie out?
I've thought about this before. I think it's public domain. Yeah, because I don't know. I would love to do a Wizard of Oz horror movie. Like they've done like scary or like kind of scary Alice in Wonderland, but I want like really scary. Like I want to crank up the sequel.
Okay.
No.
What was your favorite childhood TV show growing up?
My favorite childhood TV, I don't remember the name of it.
What?
It was a claymation show about these two little characters, these little siblings. And no, they were just like in a clay pond. It was,
Duck?
no, they're just blobs of clay in color. Just like,
red and blue?
there was a green, a red, and a blue one, I think.
Okay, so you're ready to morphs. Might be morphs.
It might be.
Okay, so morphs then. Yeah, that's good. And they take shapes and kill things.
Yeah, pretty much. I like the clay. You get to do whatever you want with it.
Animation.
Yeah, but bring it into live action. So kind of bring like the stop motion feel of like a big creature in the way that like if you have a big animatronic, you can't really move fluidly.
Yeah.
You would like do the shot like pieces to kind of bring it like that. I think would be really interesting.
Well, you'll be happy then. I think Batman 2 with Pattinson's going to have clay faces as well. So I'm not off with production, so I don't know whether that will happen. That's what I've heard.
Thank you for mentioning Batman because Lego Batman is great. And I'd text me, it is the best Batman film. Make a Lego horror movie. They haven't done that, right? Calling in.
No, I don't think they have made a Lego. We obviously saw your first attempt at a film there. So what would you make if you had no roadblocks? Like there's no budgetary concerns, technology. What would you do?
I would want something. I haven't got like a story in mind, but like I love how they did Doctor Sleep. So that was like this huge horror epic. Like if I could do like something like that, like I could just have it go on for 5 hours, and it's this huge thing. It just keeps going, and it has all these like different little minutiae of like story details. And you go to this place, and it's like, oh, I know that place.
Okay, Doctor Sleep was fun. Yeah, I agree. What did you shoot on for? Yeah,
we had 2 cameras. We had a digital camera for some of the, I think it was the initial shots.
We used my digital camera for the car scenes and then most of the interior cabin scenes, I think. And then we had your 8mm for the outside shots, specifically like the murders and like the really like action heavy scenes, I think it was, to kind of differentiate.
I think it was like halfway into probably half of the film is split between digital is more in the intro, and then we had a camcorder 8mm cassette.
Yep.
Is what we filmed on for.
So VHS.
Yeah, VHS.
Yeah. Okay. Did you consider shooting day for night and then editing the footage, like doing color correction, or you only want to shoot the way you did?
I'm not that good at editing. It wouldn't come out that well. But I kind of liked how dark it came out, because it felt like you only saw what the characters could see.
Yeah.
And it's like, I felt that made it more like you can't see what they can't. So I felt what they've done there.
Well, I will say as well, we had to move the torch we had to light up a lot of the scenes just to be like seeing what whatever was, whatever we could in the shot. So a lot of the lighting was from different angles and in most shots, if you notice.
Yeah.
I think it lended a lot up to like the kind of neutral, like you're not really sure when this is, you're not really sure where this is kind of vibe. I think it really helped with that.
Yeah, it was nice that it wasn't set in a particular time. It wasn't set in a very definite place. So it gave it that could be anywhere, could be any time kind of feel.
I definitely didn't want telephones, like iPhones.
No, great.
Did not want that.
We were going to have a joke at the end, remember? We were going to have a joke at the end after my character drives off, where basically, after the credits scene, just pull over and, get the phone out of the glove box. It's just, they've all been there the whole time. We were just detoxing for a week.
Yeah.
We thought that would be a really funny idea that no one thought to grab a phone out and call anyone. Yeah.
What could you do differently on your next project?
I would probably do a shot list. Maybe I would do that thing that you draw out, like storyboard. Yeah, because almost all of that was just filmed on. This will look good in the moment. So I think it'd be good to plan out like visually what it would actually look like.
You had a script though, yeah?
Yeah, we had a script. But like when it came to camera angles, it was entirely just what we felt like in the moment.
100% improvised, but some of your biggest shots were.
Yeah, the shots were.
Okay, already. And what's next? Where to next?
We are working on another, not as long as this one, probably like 40 minutes long film at the moment. It's more leaning towards Silent Hill inspired, and I'm hoping it comes out well.
All right. And for the folks here, where can they find you? What are your socials?
My socials are at Video Nasty 2024 on Instagram.
I'm happy to just direct to occasion.
Do you have that for Bill Shuffle?
If you want to watch Also Again, because it's only 4 minutes, you just keep going. It's Band Bark on Instagram. BAND.
Band.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
And but I really enjoyed the nod to Japanese theatre with the maybe black behind the skeleton, the puppeteer. Oh, go on.
I asked Occasion because I want to have the skeleton floating around, but I want like someone holding it. Like, what do you? And then you said you knew a green screen, film all the shots separately, color correct. That was really hard.
Yeah.
So I bought a black mesh suit.
Yeah.
And I got Luke to be in the suit.
It's good. No, it was really good.
So, like, I'm happy you could see him because that's funny.
Yeah.
And then you could still see the skeleton more.
Yeah. I mean, that was what you intended. Yeah. What's coming up next, Kay? With the class. Okay. So we're going to play the class from New High. Does anyone from the audience have any questions for our wonderful guests up here?
It's okay if you don't.
Or are you all just so keen to see Class of New High?
Yes.
Thank you for picking this one. So, yes. All right. Well, but big round of applause for Thank you very much.